Yo, welcome back. Well, it was a very quick transition. Tezur0 has done this a million times already, so always nice to have people just all ready to go, and we're in it straight away. Welcome, Tezur0. How's it going?
It's going well, and hopefully this run goes
Good.
well as well, because it's kind of meme run. It changed a lot. I'll talk about it. Well, we'll see.
Before we start, we did get some more donations through the intro there. Oh, sorry, like the transition. It was like 30 seconds long, and I still somehow missed donations. It's classic, right? So we had $5 more from Tributes that says, bless the run and may the memes be good on this one. Thank you very much. And a big 200 smackers from Gardo as well. He's been donating so much throughout. Absolute legend. Thank you so much. That takes us to $1,404, which very close to 1,500. As I say, I'm gonna need to think of some goals because we're gonna hit 2K at this rate with no issues, I think.
Yep. If it's not 1.5k by the end of this run, I'm gonna punch you.
Every single one of you.
Every single one of you.
One at a time.
Like
I keep saying, like, but it's so crazy. Like last time, we were at 1,100 on the final day, like 7 days in, and now we're like not even halfway through day 2. We're like a third of the way through day 2, and we're already at like almost 1,500. So it's like, every single time I aim high, I feel like we never get there, and then every time I'm like, okay, I'll go a bit lower, and then we smash it by like a million years. It's impossible to predict what's gonna go on with these things, you know?
You never know, indeed.
You never know. All right, all yours. Whenever you're ready to go, I'm ready on the timer, and we'll get you moving.
Alrighty, I'm gonna do a quick introduction before I start of what we're gonna be doing today, because in the beginning this run's a bit of a mess. Not the worst mess, but I might have some hard time explaining what is going on. So we're gonna be doing residential 100%, and residential is second area of GTA 2. GTA 2 is run by levels and not by full game is also being ran, obviously, but the main categories are just individual areas. And we're going to be doing the second one. It had a massive reroute recently, which made it far more appealing to do on a marathon. And it's probably the only one that I haven't single-handedly done on any of the marathons that I've done. I've done like separate downtown, I've done separate industrial, and for residential, the only run that I've done which was like residential specific, if not counting like the whole full game 100%, was residential 99%, because one kill frenzy was taking 20 minutes to set up. But it's no longer the case, but we'll get to talk about that. Alright, anyway, since you're already on a timer, I'll give you a countdown, and hopefully my game doesn't crash as soon as I start the game. So, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you. So, here in the beginning, I'm gonna take a bit of precaution weapons. So normally I wouldn't kill that guy on the left. However, he gives you a machine gun, which might be useful. I'll see if I want to try it. I'm gonna go with a bit of with actual like IL strats here. Instead of doing what I would do, what I thought I would do today. And if it fails, I'll go with the safer approach, which I already tested today, works nicely, but it's obviously way slower. So 100% involves you doing all the missions, all kill frenzies, and collecting all the tokens. So there's 20 kill frenzies. Some of them are quite a mess. There we go, Burger King ad. Nice. Alright, anyway. So the beginning of this run, as I was saying, is a bit of a mess. I might reset here a couple of times. The worst didn't happen already, because generally you just reset on the very first thing. So this is one of the more annoying kill frenzies, though this one is pretty easy. This is a cop kill frenzies, which require you to do whatever the kill frenzy wants you, but not with all pedestrians and cars on the streets, but specifically with cops. And I'm currently getting really bad RNG. This is smelling like a reset, just because of it. But there is reason this one is like early in the run, because it's pretty simple one, but if you just getting... If the RNG just gives you a middle finger, like there is nothing you can do here. 20 seconds is just not enough. I'm just restarting. That's normal here. Very unfortunate though, because that one is generally not a big deal. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get like some terrible RNG on this stuff now. So as far as the cop doesn't punch me, that's okay. Cops in GTA 2 do damage to your health and and completely ignore your armor. So even if I had armor, oh, that's pretty bad. Okay, maybe not. Can I get a wanted level? There we go. Uh-huh. So let's see. Second time's the charm, as they don't say. Oh, damn it! Yeah, my health is really low. Okay, I'm not gonna be attempting the risky part of this whole thing, but hopefully this frenzy just goes well, and that's more than enough. Not much to tell about this one anymore. Like, I really want to go to wanted level 3, because that's when roadblocks spawn. Also, wanted level generally just declares how aggressive police are, and how... This is not good, like they ran over one cop. And how dense are the cop spawns. Am I good? I think I am, but I'll have to do this. I need to burn these guys. So, if the SWAT team... Okay. Out of the woods, more or less. I mean, there are still some things in this run that can go terribly, terribly bad. Hundo in GTA 2 is pretty unforgiving. The reason I'm not just simply redoing Kill Frenzy is because, well, I cannot. If you fail a Kill Frenzy, it's GG, it's over, have to start over. The upside is definitely the fact that you can, at the very least, save in GTA 2, unlike in GTA 1. But it doesn't make this whole process any more easier. I'd love to get health, or else I might get dragged out of tank. I think I'll just pick up health at the rednecks. Yeah, should be fine. And very big part of this run is just in general driving. Knowing good cars, knowing good routes, and just being good with controls. It's easier said than done. Alright, so the beginning of... that was token, by the way. I'll be collecting some few of them. I already collected like 2, I believe, if I didn't miss anything. So the beginning of this route is, if you've on some point seen a 100% run of GTA 2, it's exactly the same. Nothing really changed. The thing started changing like 20 minutes into the run, 30? I don't remember exact number. I need to shoot that cop. Oh god. Oh lord, he's coming. He's still there, menacingly walking towards me. Stop. Oh my god, this is such a mess. Can we just these cops, man. Alright, well, can I now get a car? That's a car. Alright, so as I said, we're like out of the woods because we got past the like the heavy RNG part, and now it's on me to not fuck up terribly. Because the upcoming mission, and the reason we did the whole tank ordeal in the very beginning, is because I was killing a lot of rednecks there, and if Frenzy would have went well, I would have finished it before getting to like the crossroads. But I need a full Zybats respect to start very first Zybats Red mission, because missions in GTA 2, they depend on how much the gang loves you, and if they love you a lot, you can do red missions. And this red mission involves a few particular things which I would much rather have out of the way early. It isn't exactly ideal for like a marathon hundo, I also don't want these guys to follow me, and they found somebody to get angry on. Alright, that's nice. There goes down the chance of me shooting myself with a rocket in a moment. I still can do that though. So very unconventional kill frenzy coming up. 20 pedestrians with the rocket launcher. Also, I'm sorry if I'm missing the chat, as I really don't want to mess up anything. I generally like read chat a lot. But during marathons, I'm just ever so more cautious about how this game normally is. You know, when well, I killed my car. That did kill like good amount of pedestrians though. So this mission that I picked up, Murder in the Mall, I'll need to go to a Scientist Mall, which is one of the gangs in 2nd District. Oh, this freaking guy! They caught up to me. See what I don't like about them. They follow me, and if they hug me and I shoot the rocket, I just die. Alright. Okay, a lucky cop car. Didn't get busted, didn't get punched. Okay, good. And now the mission starts. I can leave them all I want. If I take more than... you can see at the bottom the numbers go up. That's like an in-game cycles. It's more or less like a verification thing. But if you go over like 60,000 or something cycles on this mission, the mission will bug out and you will never be able to complete it. But for that you need to play for like 1 hour. I only know it because I was doing some stupid challenge playthroughs of this. So I'm just doing certain kill frenzies around in the mall here, where I want to get as many normal pedestrians as possible. Since this is like a gang area, most spawns here are SRS, these yellow guys. We're gonna be doing their missions in a bit. The reason I don't want SRS as spawns is because currently I'm doing shotgun frenzy, and shotgun in this game unfortunately sucks terribly. And defending myself with it is not a very fun thing to do. So I'm gonna set these on fire, and now I'm definitely getting flamethrowers, so this is not good, not ideal. So when gang hates you a lot, like blinking hates you, as SRS does right now, they have different weapons at their disposal. With only exception being the first area in the game, where they always have just pistols. Whether it's a bug or intended, I don't know, nor do I care to know. So SRS, when they hate you, they have flamethrowers! Jesus Christ. And flamethrowers is a one-hit kill, essentially. If you're set on fire, the only thing that can save you is fire truck passing by and like sprinkling you with water. The chances of that happening are so low, it never yet happened to anyone, in my opinion, and in my experience. In multiplayer, probably a bit more likely, but in a single player, chances of that happening is so slim. Because you need to preemptively destroy like some vehicles on streets so that the fire trucks spawn in the first place. Yeah. But yeah, this mission on its own is not too difficult because the game gives you so many power-ups. As you saw, I used both invulnerability and now I'm using invisibility, and I'm just... They just don't attack me. Alright, we are actually out of the woods for next 20-ish minutes. So that's good. With this mission gone, now my redneck respect is at the very top. It was at the very bottom, because I killed a lot of them to get Zybot's respect. But now I can do certain things to prepare kill frenzies that I need out of the way ASAP. There is a cornerstone of this run of Residential Hundo is invulnerability glitch, but I'm not yet there to do it, only in a few missions. And vulnerability glitch makes you invulnerable. Shocking, I know. But you can still lose it, you can still die, you still not like 100% unkillable. If you are in a car and car explodes, you die. If you drown, you die. If game, as I learned today, if you hit the trigger where game would despawn things, you despawn and die by turning into pedestrian, and then the game crashes. I only found that out today by practicing, so now I know what not to do on a mission 1 hour into the run. Great stuff. Check my stories on Twitch to find out what happened. Now, this mission is pretty easy. You get on like a gang of boys to follow you, and it's very useful that they follow me, because I will now dispose of them, so that my Zaibatsu respect doesn't go to complete drain, because of how many of them I killed. And one guy just punched the Molotov with his feet into the oblivion. It's a bouncy Molotov, a very fun glitch, especially when you don't need it. Okay, and at the end of this mission there is an indestructible limo. You can either push it to the train tracks, PC exclusive way of finishing this mission, or you can rig a car, or you can just... the car is like immortal to all types of damage except for pushing. So you can like push it with other car and it will eventually catch fire. And once it catches fire, it's ticking the health down. Alright, after this frenzy I'll go and save, just in case. I don't think I need this save. I don't think it will help me much. But just in case something goes terribly wrong, I will do that. Because next mission that I'm gonna do is Valdez Alert, and that's the one that sets up invulnerability glitch. And I cannot save with it. Like, I cannot carry it on into the save file, which would be really great for marathons. So worst case scenario, something terrible happens like 20 minutes from now and I lose invulnerability glitch when I most need it. I'm gonna save, enable debug invulnerability, and play with it until I don't need invulnerability glitch anymore. Because in normal run that would just be a reset. It's very hard to mess up that badly, but I've done it. I've done the impossible. So I'm just gonna say everything to attract all the bad luck that there is in this goddamn game. So, the fire truck is set up to a mission that you won't see for next hour, probably. Maybe less. But yeah, I was saying that there was a massive reroute. Massive reroute actually is just for 2 kill frenzies. And because of those 2 kill frenzies, a lot of things just changed in the run. Where they done, how they done. And the time save of like 2 new kill frenzies is like massive. It's like over 20 minutes time save. And then there was more found. Because for those kill frenzies you needed to do something called Vancar glitch. Now you don't need to do Vancar glitch. It's Vancar, in case you wonder what have I just said. No, you haven't misheard. I need a car. That one. Yeah, the cops on wanted level 1 don't want other cops around. So when they have someone else, they collide and like don't know what to do. Alright, I'm lowering my Zaibatsu respect, so my SRS respect goes up. I will be skipping some of my Zaibatsu love for a good chunk of time now. I'm gonna focus on SRS missions. Only after I'm done with SRS completely, which is 7 missions, I will get back to Zaibatsu. So there is a sneaky token there, that's why I kissed that railing. So Valdez Alert is just tricky mission on its own, not because of invulnerability glitch. First we're gonna do the jump here. Nice, first try. Not ideal jump, but hey, that works. So during this mission you need to destroy like 2 generators. I'm gonna preemptively destroy this one. And now we're gonna hit the trigger. The trigger requires you to have a car. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, the mission won't progress. Now we're gonna go to the second generator. I really don't want to lose a car. I mean, it doesn't matter if I lose it. Not a big deal, but I'd much rather have it than not. And here's where the invulnerability glitch comes into play. So when you pass this, I needed to activate the trigger with the car, because otherwise this trigger isn't active. So I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna get a yellow suit. It's anti-blast suit by the lore of the mission, if you read the text. And it actually just makes you straight up invulnerable, because game just wants to spawn explosions here. So if you fly glitch out of this place, it's another glitch which I will briefly explain in a moment. You keep the suit on, and the flag of permanent invulnerability, and yeah, that's it. That's an invulnerability glitch for you. And now I'm invulnerable until I die or save. As I said, I can still die by various means, by drowning or exploding in a car, so I'm gonna abandon that car to not explode in it. Also, if my health would have been too low, like 1 heart, cops would still be able to bust me, which would get rid of my invulnerability glitch as well. Because if the minimal damage can be done, it is being done, and cops damage you for like, I don't know how much, 10, 15 health per punch. Yeah, so if I would have had that health, they would have busted me. In this game you also don't have like infinite lives, so you can see in the top right corner X4 is my score multiplier and X12 is my lives. You get lives for completing kill frenzies, which I've done plenty of at this point. So there are a few things that I need to do. So I've seen a truck cab. Is it still with us? No. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I need a taxi for this mission, that's what I'm looking for. I also need truck cab for much later. So I'd also take this time to like pick it up and park where I need it to be. Cars normally despawn in this game, except those that are fixed spawns. And truck cab I'll just attach to a trailer. And if I do that, it becomes one with the trailer and doesn't despawn. There it is. Still haven't seen a single taxi. Classic RNG. So these guys are a bit mad at me, so I gotta be a bit quick so it doesn't catch fire. And I'm gone. Because if it catches fire, then it will blow up. I don't want that. I'll have to repair it. It's a time waste. Yeah, I'm just summoning taxi at this point. I mean, I can go collect a token, because I need to do that anyway. Oh. Yeah, this is where you reset all missions a lot. Like, all missions... In all missions run, this is like 3rd mission in the game that you do, in the category, not in the game. And yeah. It's a pain. There it freaking is. Is there taxi drivers must die on the radio, maybe? No, but there is this song. Alright, so this mission is very, very simple. You just need to collect 4 dudes and then sink them in a crane. Not much you can do here to speed it up other than drive well. Oh wow, didn't even kill the pedestrian. That's lucky. Getting wanted level would be most welcome, because after this mission ends I need a car. One of the slower missions. Unfortunate parts that you still have to do in any Honda. Luckily, like GTA 2 doesn't have any sort of like paramedic, taxi driver, firefighter, yada yada yada. None of that is a thing. It is a thing in GTA Advance. And out of 2D GTAs, that's it. Well, I'm not really counting Chinatown Wars because it's like a 3D game. With like isometric view, being very elitistic here about my 2D GTAs. And this cop car On Wanted level 1, they won't try to overtake me for a very long time, so he's just gonna perfectly follow here. No, 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 no! No, you... Okay, so it turned out that his car stopped earlier than mine. So there goes my cop car. Well, the crane will finish the mission regardless. I'll just go and look for a spawn. I'll wait for mission to end, because... yeah. Okay, now they don't have cop car, and now they're gonna be very upset. Oh, they just despawned. Okay, well... Sure thing. Now we're gonna do one of the dumber missions in this district. So Labrat's plan is a very easy mission. Is not supposed to be like this, I imagine, but somebody misprogrammed certain stuff. So they give you like a lot of men, SRS men who follow you into this mission to like kill 47 or something Zaibatsu. But you actually can just run them over. You don't need like that army. And there's also like additional Zaibatsu assassins with extra scary weapons spawning. But they spawn in like garages, so they glitch out and never like leave. Sometimes they do, and they also don't despawn correctly. And you can later in the run see like a Zaibatsu car driving around, the Z-type. You steal it, you look inside, and it's a Zaibatsu with like a rocket launcher. Still from this mission. Happened to me like a few times. Alright, so the mission I'm gonna do now, not mission, the kill frenzy. So-called Yolotovs. So currently I'm invulnerable, which makes this frenzy a bit easier. If I'm unlucky and I fail it, I'm just gonna throw money Ben's way. That's what I'm gonna do. Because my save at this point is so far behind that there is no shot I'm redoing all this. So, picking it up. Also, yeah, I'm flying with Molotovs. That's a feature of early CD releases and of PlayStation releases. You can just tap attack and you can fly. And you can also cancel the fall damage without invulnerability. Where are all the cars? Apparently just standing there doing nothing. This is not very good, by the way. Just in case you wonder. This is like... Where's everything? I'll have to donate to Ben. Well, to charity, I guess, so it's a good cause. I don't think I don't think I'm doing it, guys, honestly. What the hell? Yeah, this is a bit of a RNG moment. So I'm gonna cut it close, but no cigar. Okay, well, yeah. You'll see my donation after the run, I guess. I'm not resetting this. Again, nothing I could do there. I just got kind of really shit RNG. Happens not too often. Like, that frenzy is generally very RNG friendly, but that was just disaster RNG. Oh well. Okay, so Thanksgiving is next mission. But I mean, you got the gist of why I do that frenzy with invulnerability. 20 Molotov cars in 1 minute is actually really difficult to do. And that's just a glimpse of things to come, yet to say. Because for some reason, Residential has the most messed up kill frenzies of any other district. And the block starts right now. So now we're gonna be doing block of kill frenzies, which are known as... Let's port the game from PlayStation to PC, so we know that we increase the amount of spawns, so let's just crank up numbers to something stupid and hope that it just works. We're not gonna test it. As I'm absolutely sure, I'll give you my head for it, my word or whatever. Nobody tested this. So, 3 kill frenzies, which require you killing cops. 20 cops for each frenzy. And if this one is somewhat manageable, 20 with machine gun, it's very tight, but I mean all of them are doable without the trickery that I'm about to unfold here. But yeah, so this mission gives you wanted level 6. Normally in residential you can't have that because you get second area of the game. The wanted level only goes to 5. But in this mission specifically, it goes up to 6. Which is, by the way, as we learned recently, a bug and shouldn't be happening. Because the devs like messed up and this trigger should only trigger once. Maybe devs were just that good that they actually nailed all these frenzies. Just first tried them and so on. This one is extremely hard to do without a setup. It's like nigh impossible. So this one is shotgun, and shotgun is one of the worst weapons in the game. It has very slow rate of fire, and while it does have a spread and can hit multiple targets, it doesn't do all that much damage. The thing is just these guys are extremely weak. I actually might have a problem now. I didn't, like, normally you get a glitched wanted level 6 here. But I didn't get it. I was afraid I'm gonna get it now. But I didn't as well, so that's fine. So yeah, we're just abusing this poor tank mission. And there is a way to do all these 3 without invulnerability glitch. It still is being done during this mission. It's a very old route, but there is no point doing it now. Alright, so I'm gonna move the tank off the trigger, which gives me wanted level 6. I'm gonna finish this whole ordeal up. Like, the time limit on these frenzies is actually absurd. And we'll get into more absurd stuff later. So I do want to get a wanted level, but first I want to see if I have a fake wanted level 6 on me. Because if I do, maybe I want to, like, get rid of it first. And I don't, right? So, wanted level 2, and now let's hope I don't get to wanted level 5. I mean, if I do, it's not the end of the world. It will be annoying, sure, but not game-breaking. So yeah, this mission without, like, wanted level 6 on you isn't actually that hard. You just takes a while to drive. And after this mission, the reroute starts. The all new things that made this run. The current record is let me think. I think it's 151, and I have fake record where I failed one frenzy. I think the Molotov one as well, or some other later on. Is 144, and can go down all the way to sub 140. Before reroute, the record was 204, I believe, and there's still like 10 or more minutes to be saved. Right, so hope I need to attract cops, so I'm gonna kill the medics. Some Geneva conventions are being broken here. Now wanted level 2, they won't despawn. So, this is the section where we praise Egypt as a country, because a certain viewer of mine, called Egyptian Legends, who is, unsurprisingly, from Egypt, have been very eager to test certain stuff for me when I was just messing around and doing hundo for other districts. And he just said, hey, I did complete these hard frenzies without like the setup, and I was like, yeah, I know you can do it, it's just extremely RNG, but it would be good if you could do it like with some setup. Also, I'm getting ghosts down, which is not good. let me drive around until cops appear, I guess. And then he went and tested stuff, and he found very interesting things about how cops work in this game. Something which is technically should have been very easy to, you know, figure out. It didn't require any code digging or anything. It's just trial and error. It's just we never really cared to look into this. Like, I'm ghost towning so much. What the hell is this? I don't want to go to wanted level 3 though. I don't want to respray either. I'm just gonna drive around. So there are limits to how many cops can there be on screen, which, you know, isn't the first thing you think of, but it kind of makes sense because you don't want to like swarm the player with all this nonsense. Police are on a break, truly they are. I guess I am going to want to level 3, screw that. The rednecks will help me. Actually, they won't, they hate me. Come on. Bro, where are all the cops? But yeah, the limits to cop spawns are as follows. Right, so I'm gonna get the cop to follow me here. 6 on-street cop cars and 12 roadblock cars is the limit that the game can handle. After that, there is no more cop cars. If you got those 18, you got them all. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Okay, actually, I need a car. Because I want to respray.
Unit 91, we've got the 1034 in southwest Lenaton.
I want level 2. Okay. Oh, this crap still didn't despawn. That's actually really annoying. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use this corner to stack 18 cop cars. What for, you will see in like 6 minutes. Before this was a thing, we used to do a van car glitch, which requires you interacting with an entity called van car in this game, which there are 8 of in residential. And if you collect all 8 of them, you get like bonus cars, 2 of which are cop cars by game's definition. It's Special Agent and Land Rover, military Land Rover. However, what you could do, alternatively, is you could just collect some cars, save, reload the game, and collect the car that you've collected again, which would just trigger the bonus. So that was a very important cornerstone of this run. Now it's not required, as we don't need any of van cars collected actually to complete this run. And that's all thanks all thanks to this knowledge of how the cop AI works, and also the spots where you can just stack cops infinitely. The fact that I'm invulnerable does make it a bit easier, because I can just do this with cop cars, and I can just tank their hits. But you can do this without invulnerability glitch, just by going to wanted level 5. And special agents have a stupid AI. The roadblock special agents won't shoot at you if you're in a car. They will actually run towards you, trying to drag you out of a car. So you can just have a car here, and then you run over all the roadblocks special agents and call it a day. With cops though, roadblock cops don't have a tendency to try and drag you out. So what you can do is you can just enter the car and drive away. They won't follow you because they're just gonna stand there and shoot there. So now I need to do a few more. So I need 18 cop cars. It's 6 from the spawns and then 12 from roadblocks, which makes 4 roadblocks in this particular place, because each roadblock has like 3 spawns. And it just the roadblock spawns in this position are just happen to be so nice that I can always just get them here without despawning all the garbage that I have in the corner. Or when I go for like a last car on the left, I need to make sure that I can just drive straight, because if I cannot, and I like get stuck, then the game might despawn some of my cars. And first, the cars that will go away will be those from the streets. Also, the roadblocks just reset. So it's a bit annoying. Don't really like when it happens. What we can do. But yeah, this was the second thing that was discovered by Egyptian legend. The first one was the more important kill frenzy, to which we'll get in like 25 minutes, I think. That one is brutal. So this frenzy that I'm currently setting up for requires you to do 20 cop cars in 1 minute with rocket launcher. Which without the setup, I would say is just straight up impossible. Without any sort of setup. So what other setups can there be? Well, there is 6 cop cars that spawn on this map naturally, which never despawn. They're on police stations. And then the tank mission spawns 4 Land Roamers in military base. So you can get 10 cop cars. 10 cars the game considers cop cars. Like that. And then 10 cars you can somewhat do in a minute. Still, 10 cop cars is a lot. It is not just something that will spawn. Sometimes you can get ghost town glitch, as you saw me have just some 10 minutes ago. Maybe less, like 5 minutes ago. And yeah, so without doing those 10 car setups, chances of getting this is practically 0. To comparison, I think the PlayStation version wants you 5 cars or 10 in 2 minutes, something like that. So now I have only 2 cars left, but now that all that scrap is here, it's 18 cars, 6 from the rod, 12 from roadblocks. No other cop cars can spawn for anyone. So if I run into a roadblock, it's just gonna be special agents. But now I'm just gonna walk away, and as soon as I'm like far away, those cars will despawn, and I'll get normal spawns again. Okay, this one is out of question. And now we move on. So this frenzy took, I don't know, 6 minutes probably to set up, which might seem long. Oh, I forgot to kill rednecks. We're going back. Right, I didn't forget, I somehow didn't kill almost any. Because I need to do Zaibatsu mission next. Are frenzies the precursors of rampages? They are. They were a thing ever since GTA 1. In GTA 1 you didn't need to complete them at all, like 100%. Because game counted secrets collected as a stat. And as soon as you collected all of them, you would get like in-area bonus. And that's it. But the stat screen... Oh, actually when you completed all of them. But that isn't like shown anywhere on stat screen, so for 100% runs of GTA 1 you just collect all kill frenzies and you do only those that benefit you, because they do reset like wanted level and such. Same here. But here you have to do them, like fully complete them, and you cannot fail them. Alright, so pick up Science Friction's rather easy mission. It's a very recent reroute again. There's been a few reroutes here and there just to optimize. Oh, bad jump with car. Just to optimize the respect, because as you can imagine, managing respect in this game is a bit of a pain. And as you just saw, I completely lost track of the fact that Zaibatsu hate me still, and I cannot pick up their mission. So every time you need to do like a different gang, you just you gotta have respect. So every now and then you would try to fit getting respect into completing a frenzy which is on your way or something like that, but it's not always possible. But yeah, doing this mission early is one of the latest reroutes that I've done. On a complete accident, I was just doing the old route, the old new route, and then I messed up the mission order, but I couldn't give any more damns about playing without resetting, about resetting rather. So I just reset. I was like, whatever, I'll keep going. And then I messed up another mission order. And both of those mission orders that I messed up turned out to be better. Just shows how good of a router I am when I'm just looking at everything on paper. But yeah, certain things you don't discover until you really try in a game. But yeah, the mission isn't very interesting. I mean, you can try reading text. There is technically, it's not really a story, it's more of a lore in the game where gangs relate to each other, they name drop certain things, places, yada yada yada. But not much of a story is there. You just arrive in the city and you take over it or something like that. So now, bottom. Messed it up today, don't mess it up again. So now I'm gonna be finishing all of my SRS missions before I move on to Zaibatsu and then to Rednecks. I was about to say that residential is the only district where you mix and match missions that often, but it isn't true. In downtown you also mix first two gangs, but you always do Zaibatsu last. But in residential it's just all over the place. And in industrial you don't mix missions at all. You just do them one by one. Russian Zaibatsu Krishna. No weird orders there. Huh? It blinked on my screen. I think everything's fine. Anyway. So in this mission I need to kill 3 dudes in a car of the choice. You given 2 good cars and 1 shit car. This 4GT is technically the best car for this mission, because it has the best, highest speed, but it's really annoying to drive. But as I figured out, on average, you still get better results with it. I used to do Hakura, and actually, on average, probably Hakura is better. But this car is just the fastest on like high lanes, long straight lines, and that's what most of this mission is. Alright, I think I didn't forget any tokens here. Sometimes this last guy can exit the compound and you can kill him outside. Big time save. Never happens though, unfortunately. I think if you wait long enough, he will walk out. Something like that. Had to figure out something for that guy during one of the meme playthroughs. Wanted level is annoying. Love it not be a thing. So now the rednecks are gonna send like 3 pickups to rescue Grandpa, because we won in the challenge and won a cool car. It's kind of a unique redneck pickup. Unique in a way that it's like a bit more gray than blue or teal. I'm not really sure what color it is. It's like something between teal and not teal, cyan gray, and those are normal ones. Yeah, just this mission gives it to you, and we picked up Grandpa so that SRS can do experiments on him. and they want to rescue him. If they stop me and block me, they very well might destroy the car really quick. I was saying that shotgun is a really bad weapon, but when you cannot move and you are being blasted with 3 shotguns, you die surprisingly quickly, or rather your car dies. Well, you do as well, because shotgun does half of your health if it's an NPC shooting it, and that's quite a lot. And like half of your armor in one shot. I mean, it's very close range, and yeah, the AI isn't really great with it. So, we're almost coming up to the big bad wolf of this run, after which invulnerability glitch isn't really needed. I mean, it is technically not needed for this run to work at all, but for this run to be fast and confident, having it definitely helps. Whoops. So, nothing interesting in this mission. The cool part about this bus, and I'm not sure if it's just this bus, because I do remember respraying other buses, is that you can actually change colors. Some people were getting surprised that the buses and bank vans in certain places can change color, and I'm not sure if those are unique cars or if people are just silly. But I never put it to test, because you never really drive the bus in a game unless the game really wants you to, and this is one of those cases. So my respect is perfectly where it needs to be. After this mission, I'm gonna be doing a red SRS mission, and I need 5 respect for that. Ugh. Oh, whoops. Going for a wrong route. As you'd see now, the fire truck is still in place, never despawned anywhere. The car queue is actually just 3 cars, but as I already said, the cars from the in-world spawns from parking lots don't despawn until they are destroyed, which is very helpful, and we're gonna use that a few times, but a bit later. Well, kind of soon actually. I do want a cop car, so I'm gonna bump him. So for next mission, you want a fast car that can turn well in the close spaces, and cop car is just one of the best ones in that regard. So when they drive just in here, it's perfect. Did the SRS trigger? Okay, yeah, well, they did. Sometimes they just don't trigger and the bus just stays there and you have to destroy it. So Taxi Trader Test, one of the more memorable missions in this game. A lot of people do remember it, fondly or not, doesn't matter. What matters is they do remember it. So don't pick up invulnerability. If I pick up normal invulnerability, as soon as it runs out, my permanent one will run out as well, because it's the same flag, unsurprisingly. We're gonna do a bit of a trickery here. This is a remote control taxi. I'm not actually inside it. And weirdly enough, and I'm not sure if this is property of this mission or the fact that you aren't in control whenever the mission fails. But if you fail this mission at any point, you do not lose respect, which is weird, but I don't mind that. Also, that was a very neat skip of the race, so you should do 5 laps there, or you can kind of sneakily jump on like in the middle section and just hit the triggers for beginning and the end of a lap over there, and just do it like this. I don't remember at this point who found this, but it wasn't as obvious as it might seem. Let me grab the token. I forgot. Again, like, there's, like, ever since the new reroutes went for this district, I keep forgetting things sometimes. That's a weird angle I'm approaching. Oh, some other guy entered the car. Well, little he knew, he's going to meet SpongeBob. Bum bum bum. I need to collect one more token now. We're here. I'm gonna waste my time later. Also, you can see that there is close to no car spawns on the streets. It's because my player character is currently like holding all traffic hostage. When this car is destroyed, you'll see where like the Claude in the cop car actually is, and you'll see that there is plenty of cop cars there. And this car actually doesn't have anyone. It can't get wanted level. Nothing bad can happen. I can collect tokens still, but I cannot exit the car because I'm not in the car. As you can see, all the traffic is actually like spawning around me there. And when I'm going around in a taxi, I'm just not getting anything, which is very convenient. Helps ever so slightly. So far, so good. And this car is actually very fragile. Oh my god, this could have been bad. Failing this mission at this point is very annoying. So it's so fragile that as soon as it catches little fire, it just blows up for some reason. And the fact that Zaibatsu didn't like me was a bit scary, because if they would have started firing at me before the guy entered the car, the mission would have failed. Didn't pick up rocket launcher, which is not great, by the way. I know, don't have any. And now I'm going for this token that I just collected, the muscle memory kicks in. I'm just gonna go and grab rocket launcher ahead of time, before I forget later. I don't yet remember what I need it for, but I'm pretty concerned about this rocket launcher all the time, so I'd rather have it than not. So, redneck attack. So I need to fix my Zaibatsu respect. Oh, whoops. Windows. I thought the stream crashed. Don't scare me like that, Windows. So we're gonna start this mission. There are 3 generators, and they're being constantly attacked by endlessly spawning rednecks. And killing rednecks gives you Zaibatsu respect, which is something that I do need quite a lot. Now I'm just gonna slowly approach where they spawn and kill them until I have enough. As I learned today, if you walk into the position where they are spawning from, once they're spawning, you will despawn and become pedestrian. Mission will not fail, surprisingly. You will get a wasted screen without respawning at the hospital. And after the mission completes, the game will crash. Weird as it is. I need a token here? Oh, I've collected here. A token here. So I picked up this for GTU for a reason. It's a parked car. And we'll need it in like 40 minutes. For another very important mission. One of the oldest tricks in the residential book, really. But one of my favorites still to this day. It's a penalty skip. We're gonna jump to prison right here now. And we're just gonna leave it here. And it's just gonna not despawn because it's fixed spawn. And when we get to penalties, well, we'll see it again. I do want a cop car. But yeah, defending generators isn't really required most of the time. Even if you leave rednecks alone and just do whatever the hell you want, they are not gonna destroy the generators. Everything's just gonna be cool and dandy. Every now and then they do, like today they did destroy like one. It's a minor offset. Most of the time, what like messes things up is when you hit the trigger at the bottom. You have cops who run over a lot of SRS. Okay. God, I wish English Ben was playing GTA 2. God, I wish. Someday. So we're gonna start this mission. And now we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna have 20 more cars stacking. But there is a catch. Those cars cannot touch each other, and if they do, that's really bad. We don't want cars touching each other. And I'll explain why. But the reason I started this mission first is because I'm gonna completely ruin my SRS respect during this kill frenzy. So this kill frenzy is the whole reason why this district was very hard to get under 2 hours. It was possible, like there was a chance of it happening with the very old route. But it was very annoying. So this kill frenzy used to take 20 minutes to set up. Probably even more with all the van cars that you had to collect throughout the city. Did I pick up the... Oh, I guess I'll see in a moment. Now it takes like 11, which is much better. And if it goes really well, it takes like 8 to 9 minutes. But that has to go your way. 10 cars touch themselves. Yes, maybe. So I really don't want to go into level 4 beforehand. So I'm gonna parking them in such a way that when they blow up, they don't touch, don't collide, don't chain explode. Whatever is the term that you might prefer. That isn't overly sexual. Because this kill frenzy gives you an electro gun and wants you to destroy 20 cop cars within a minute. Now, doing this even with like a minimal setup that I listed before, which is a non-glitched 10 cars that the map can give you during the tank mission, is extremely hard. Because with electro guns, you just need to get extremely good RNG. Essentially, the first of all, that you are constantly getting cars. Second of all, that you have enough time to destroy them, because electro gun isn't all that powerful at destroying vehicles. So that makes 6 cars, right? Do we have a roadblock on the right? We do not. And I need a vehicle. This one will do just fine. And this is the setup that the Egyptian legend found. And yeah, I'm just gonna do this thing here, where I'm gonna stay in this spot. And then cars are gonna spawn either here or here. And then I'm gonna grab them, drag them, despawn the roadblock with the cops, and do it all over again. So I need 6 roadblocks for this. 6? Yeah, 6. Should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 9. Okay, yeah. So we're at 10. We need 5 more roadblocks after this. And it is, believe it or not, much faster and way more consistent. Well, I mean, it isn't really more consistent, but it's definitely way less annoying than what we used to do here. Even though I still do like the old strat, it's quite ingenious. Is ingenious even the correct use of word? I don't know. English is not my first language. Vancar glitch essentially became useless to any category. It used to be important in any percent. Then any percent got split into 2 categories, and when it got split into 2 categories, by that time there was a faster strat in any percent no EE glitch than doing Vencar glitch. And Hondo was still using Vencar glitch, but now it doesn't. So it's just a glitch that exists that no one needs anymore. What a sad life. And in community patch version 11.44 it's also fixed, so if you play on that, which I do highly recommend if you want to casually play through the game, then this is the strat for you to complete this thing. Because before that, it was thought impossible to beat Residential 100% without grinding insane RNG for these frenzies, for this one and for rocket launcher one. Did I get it? Oh, that's an unlucky spawn. Sometimes you get this one, tiny cop car. It sucks that you get it, but oh well. Still is a car towards overall pool count. Yeah. So yeah, I do have radio off during this session. Well, I can play it for you. Have fun, guys. Enjoy radio. What do we have on radio here? Dean Franz on Future fan. But yeah, speaking of radio and a random trivia while I'm parking cars. Not too long ago, GTA 2 turned 25. Oh my god. It's freaking limo! And for that date, one of the previous developers, DMA Design, now known as Rockstar, North, if I'm not mistaken, posted a cool YouTube channel called Grand Theft Auto Soundtrack, I believe it's called, where all the uncompressed songs from GTA 2 were uploaded, which is very epic, and you should go and listen because it's very good tunes right there. Okay, so you can see the cars started moving. It means the roadblock despawned, and then they stopped moving. It's because another one respawned. So the good part about the cops is that they shoot me, but they don't move. The bad part about this is if they shoot like the car that gets scared, I will need to move the car away, or it will be messing up the spawns. I think I need just one roadblock after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 at the bottom. I need 3 more cars, right? Because I had a single roadblock. I need to move this car. This car got shot. This is actually my car. I'm stupid. I was using this one. Oh well.
All the protection you can get, and 8 out of 10 working girls use this Tezur0, the antiseptic long-life condom that won't let you down.
One life condom that won't let you down. Kinda gross, to be honest. Yeah, the radio in GTA 2 is pretty funny. GTA 1 doesn't have that much ads on it. Like, it does have a few post-stoking, but not like too much. But in GTA 2 there is so much more, like banter and everything on the radio. It's so funny. I was like, who's blocking the street? I am blocking the street. I need one more car. You might see now that we'll actually hit the car limit, and if we get a roadblock where 2 cars should be, it'll be in fact just 1 car. I think it respawned on the right. Yeah, as you can see, there is no car on like a bottom lane, only this one on the road. Okay, so now I have to help myself a bit here. Because, as I said, I don't want any cars touching. That includes cars from street. So I'll just move this all around. Where's my flamethrower?
Suspect is armed. Suspect last seen.
Fry all the cars a bit just to speed up the process. You don't need it, but you will be very tight on time here.
Suspect last seen in North Largo. There's a 1034 in Central Largo. Suspect is armed.
And let's hope nothing goes terribly.
All units be advised. Special forces en route.
So this frenzy, without any sort of setup, is impossible. I'm just gonna straight up say it. If anyone does this frenzy, just raw dogging it,
Central Largo.
I would love to give you a lot of money for your efforts, but I don't think I have that many. I can give you $100. If you really want $100, that much, be my guest. Raw dog the entire thing. But yeah, at this point, I'm really just need to finish the run. I don't really need invulnerability glitch anymore at this point, as the reason I had it is to do this frenzy faster, because you can still do it a bit slower without invulnerability glitch by using special agent cars, because of their AI difference, as I already explained earlier, where they don't try to bust you. Oh, they actually, the other way around, they actually try to bust you. And now I remembered why I needed rocket launcher. Oh wow, I needed it to shoot in the air. So this mission is very well programmed, and you can actually skip the entirety of it, which is, in my opinion, peak game design. Because there is a generator for the very last part of the mission, but before you get there, you need to like unlock a whole lot of other things. But if you just shoot the one at the end and then hit the end trigger, game just says, yeah, that's good. Because technically you did exactly what game wanted. Now, fire truck fun. Remember the fire truck that we parked? It's finally gonna get a good use. And it's not gonna be to put fires down, unfortunately. Bollocks. Okay. We'll get the car stuck, shall we? I need a cop car for this mission, so unless I just get a spawn, I'll have to go to police station. Oh, that's fine. So far this is going really well, apart from the one failed kill frenzy, which some might say isn't well. In my book it's just bad luck. I could honestly just save before that one. Ah, no, I would have lost invulnerability glitch. Nah. Oh well. I literally just had one shot at it. Oh well. So it's fine if I lose a bit of Zybat's respect. I will actually just waste some of it now in a moment, just to fix my SRS. We're actually back at the starting respect. Maybe some inches off left or right, because you can't really see what your respect is. You can only guesstimate, or like, well, I'm trying to keep track of how much there is, so I know in times when it matters. I do know if I can drive over too many or too few pedestrians safely. But yeah, you get like, of every 4 kills with a weapon, you get each kill with a weapon gives you like 5 respect, I believe, and loses you 5 or 4. No, I think it's 5. And with the car it's 1. So if you know what you're doing, then yeah, Stealing a car also gives you and loses 1 respect. Gives to the rival gang, loses to the gang that you steal or kill for. Stuck. Is that guy still there? Oh, he despawned. Okay. Okay, it's gonna blow up there. I don't have much purpose of it. Use what for the run? No, I don't know what that is, and I'm not using it for this run. Or is it the updog meme that I didn't get for it? Didn't follow me. Think about it, probably was. It's all the memes. Alright. Time for some token run. Also, something I never mentioned, but is very important. There's a lot of surfaces that you cannot go up with the car unless you brake while going up. So very often I am just braking while I'm going up. You might not notice it, but not all the surfaces was attempted a bad joke. Hey. We're all here to be entertained in one way or another. So this tank frenzy is actually pretty easy. The only real way you can mess it up with invulnerability is by getting dragged out of a tank while it's sliding up like the vehicle. Because if that happens, you won't be able to enter it because the doors will get locked. Kind of because you cannot like get on a car which is on another car. Like the game doesn't like it. I'm not sure what it's protection for. I guess it's just the elevation difference. Damn it. Is the special agent car fine? No, it's not. I want this one. Alright. If that tank manages to block a car in few missions, I'm gonna be really upset. So the special agent car is really cool. Do you see where the siren is? When you turn off the siren, it goes out, and then it goes back in and then out. In and out, in and out. Very nice animation. Because otherwise the special agent car shares... that's the car that it shares the sprite with, Eddie. And Eddie doesn't have this cool light, which goes on and off. It's also armored, so it can take 1 rocket without blowing up. Catches heavy fire though after that, but that's still good. So law enforcement requires you to bring special agent car and SWAT van. That's the reason why I drove special agent car all the way here. It might be a bit of an overkill on my end, but I prefer doing this because a lot of time you just get shit spawns here. If you just bring cars, then it's kinda makes it not as annoying, because then you just need to get SWAT team, and there it is. Easy.
Job complete.
Alright, almost done with Zaibatsu, and the rednecks currently hate me, but it's not yet time to fix my respect. Final red mission, though, starts now. One of my, I would say, favorite missions in the entire game. It's very simple, yet if you do it like properly, it's actually really challenging. In the speedrun, you don't really do it properly. So yeah. Residential just has a lot of like cool set pieces, which the level designer definitely designed missions around. Because it isn't really the case in like everywhere in downtown or residential. Also cool wrong height jump. A lot of this car is gonzo. So I'm gonna fly glitch into middle of police station. And then I'm gonna get wicked grenade boost. Nice. Didn't bounce though, but since I'm invulnerable, didn't take any damage. So you're supposed to be like a bait for like a minute here. But you can actually just leave a car. Doesn't matter. Game doesn't really check whether you do stay in a car or not. And now we can just safely collect all the tokens, which are in a weird places. They are kind of in a way, but also not really in a way. There never is a good time to collect them. So I'm just gonna do it now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Our elephant. Bounce. So now I'm just gonna like this is again another reroute, which is so easy to notice once you do it, because like time-wise you get here and you can start the mission just in time, and you also collect the other tokens, which I used to pick up in like in a weird, very weird spot and then having downtime between missions. But now you can just do this because this mission is done later. It's so stupid. It's all because of respect management. Respect management sometimes just gets in your head and you completely disregard simple options and just do some stupid stuff. So, Operation Z is one of the worst missions in the entire game, as it's very long and boring. And if you manage to fail it somewhere, you're in for a bad day, because you are gonna be redoing it. At least on a marathon, I would be. It requires you to bring 4 cars from 4 different places, and it's just, in general, a slog. Used to be, I think, the longest mission in the game. Either this or Grand Theft Auto in Industrial, which is carbon copy of this mission. And then some fun stuff was found by looking at the script of the game, because I'm really bad with my terminology, but I'm pretty sure there's no, so to say, code monkeys in the chat. Maybe there is MP here, I don't know. But GTA 2 is like every level is coded differently, and like to decompile it you need like specific files for each area separately. Also, what am I doing? Well, I guess I'll do it like this. And ever since centuries ago, Industrial code have been out, so you could like decompile and compile the whole thing back and forth. Any chances of fake PB? None, I imagine. Actually, I don't know. Maybe fake PB. Need a few more kills. So we could read technically the code for the third area. I think Wind at the time was doing it. At some point we were looking at like pointers to figure out which missions you can and cannot dupe. There are dupes in this game. They aren't very useful in any run. They are somewhat present in missions only and any % no E glitch, but that's about it at this point. They're not really... They are locking you from completing district properly, like getting all missions passage. So you don't do it in all missions, you don't do it in Hundo, because you need to trigger the final mission, it just doesn't trigger if you dupe stuff. Or I think it doesn't. Well, not dupe, instapass, that's what I mean. Duping actually is helpful, but you only need dupes when you need the score. because every past dupe copy gives you multiplier, which is useful in, as I said, downtown any percent no glitch, and like missions only categories. But yeah, he was looking through the code and he found that this mission, but in industrial, works weirdly, that it actually doesn't really... I think it was Win who found this. That the mission doesn't really check for which trailer you bring it, because next car is gonna be trailer with the cop car. And the game actually doesn't care which trailer. As soon as you bring any trailer to the crane at the end, it becomes the trailer. And then if you have any car unloaded off this trailer, the game just agrees that yep, that's the car. So that's what I'm gonna be using here. Saves much more time here than it does in industrial. And that's why I need a truck cab to attach to a trailer some time ago, you might remember. And still staying there, because trailer is a fixed spawn. I need any car.
That's all I asked for. A little help, but no.
Well, yeah, the dupes in this game work very weirdly. The way they work is... and I don't really understand it too well. But it's essentially script... Dupes or instapasses here work because script jumps... Like, once the mission finishes, or once you start one mission, you instantly start another, which just jumps the pointer somewhere. That's what causes a dupe in this game. And in Residential specifically, there was a lot of potential for dupes, because for some reason mission cleanup script is very long for every single one of these. But yeah, previously we only had Industrial. And this is what I was just explaining. I'm just gonna bring it here. The crane's gonna gently touch it. As soon as it kisses it, I'm just gonna drive back. Just gonna park it down, and now voila, that's the car. We used to have this kind of magic only for industrial, but now thanks to Valps going on an absolute mad crazy journey, you can actually mod the entirety of GTA 2, as in you can create custom map sets. Well, you could create custom map sets before, but now you can redo these maps like in something else. Like, for example, we had Toughened, like you all know, since probably most of you follow Ben for a long time anyway already, you know, like Toughened and all the other mods for like Vice City, SA3, so on. We used to only have that for industrial. Any kind of mod for like for the base game, it would only be industrial based, and we only had industrial mods. But now Valps have done community great service and backwards engineered, and I'm not sure which one, compiler or decompiler, for downtown and residential. And currently downtown toughened by Word of Wind and works, and Valps is working on his version of downtown. And additionally, what Valps has done, which some of you who live with your friend or have 2 PCs might be interested in, is co-op downtown. It's only downtown at this point, but you can now play as 2-player and do missions in this game, again thanks to Valps. So essentially, this year have been massive for GTA 2 modding, even though there isn't much of it. But yeah, GTA 2 multiplayer unfortunately works like ass in general, so to comfortably play it, you practically want to be on LAN party. But hey, if you get a chance to do that, hit it up with your friends. GTA 2 multiplayer is actually a lot of fun. If you never tried it, give it a shot. But be warned that it doesn't work too well if you play online. Um, I'm gonna swap cars. Nah. Well, that's gonna be it. Time loss. I'm gonna have to go back to the Zaibatsu area. This mission needs you to use Z-type to kill SRS and then Meteor to kill Zaibatsu. It's kind of a... Well, I mean, it's called double cross. Double cross crush. You use one gang car to set up another. So on and so forth. I got stuck and got my Z-type shredded. Next time we meet, we do GTA co-op. Sure. Why not? You install GTA 2 in your place on your PCs. I come for a night and we stream that. Easy. I'll call you. I'll call. Oh yeah. So that's a bonus in this game. Gives you 100,000. A very happy voice as well. Now I need Meteor. There's a lot of bonuses in GTA 2. There's also a category which needs you to get all bonuses. And not too long ago we discussed with the only other current active runner, Sasuke, that maybe we should make it, because currently all bonuses is a category which is being done specifically in residential because of Vanguard bonus. But technically all bonuses definition in each district is different. Because for example in downtown you can't do Vanguard glitch because it just doesn't exist there. But to do Carjacker, no, not Carjacker, Grand Theft Auto and Wipeout bonuses, which require you either steal or destroy every type of a car available in district. You actually need to do missions because until a certain point things just don't spawn there. And Industrial, you don't need to do anything, you can just do bonuses from the get-go. But yeah, as the rule of thumb is, have category been ran by someone? Yes, make a leaderboard. No, don't bother. The leaderboard yet has not changed and all bonuses still stays as residential exclusive. Well, as just it's in the full game miscellaneous categories or something. Whatever. So, we're actually nearing the end of the run. Kind of like 20 or so minutes left. No chances for fake PB, because I think am I on like 128-ish right now, right? What time zone right now? Because I'm gaming without timer here. I don't want it to bother me, but at this point it doesn't, because this run can't really go much of rails other than the game crash, which I definitely should play around. Actually, I will go save now. I had this mission crash on me. I don't want that. 129? Yeah, I'm good. But no fake PB. For fake PB I need to hit like 145, which I don't think is happening. I still have one frenzy that I haven't done early in the run. Oh, I'll collect that token. I didn't miss it. Also, if you wonder what tokens give you, I never can give a definitive answer to it because I never can be bothered to check. Because there is info online. Getting all tokens and like unlocks all the bonus levels for the district, because there is 9 bonus levels in GTU 2, named A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. But that's not really true, because you don't unlock bonus levels unless you finish the district in any way, and finishing district in any way unlocks you the base level, so A, D, and G. And anything else is like... There's certainly something that Kill Frenzies give you. Pretty sure that's one of the bonus levels. And I'm pretty sure all missions gives you something. And there is a thing that isn't really specified anywhere. But on some point, and I noticed that very briefly in my Hondo runs, very late into the run as well, all the car shops become free. So that's what I think tokens do. I think tokens give you free shops in the city, which is pretty useless if you ask me. But it might be that they do cross-reference the rewards that they give you. So maybe whoever says that collecting all tokens gives you access to all 3 bonus levels of the area, maybe that's not exactly wrong. Maybe that's still correct information. Just there should be an asterisk and then extra info added in fine print. Kill Frenzies? Oh, okay, then kill... again, yeah, it's either Kill Frenzies or tokens, I don't remember.
This weekend we got 3 escape convicts all in good shape for sport hunting. None disabled, but one he's armed. Just right for you one-on-one addicts out there.
Oh, bollocks. Uh-huh. Oh, come on!
Hunting and shooting and drinking for fun. Martin Nash is rebel #1.
Yeah, I'm getting really bad cars. Yeah, I'm getting no Z-types here. I needed just 5. It's a massive police army.
Job complete.
But yeah, with the whole development of these new strats, and Industrial also had a massive reroute, but Industrial reroute doesn't really have any new groundbreaking strats. It just, I got good. That's basically how the Industrial reroute happened. The strats got ballsier, and some strats got just smarter, and the gameplay got better. Downtown, there's been no changes in the past however much time. And overall, theoretically, sub 5 hours full game is now possible. I mean, not even like heavy theoretically. I think the leeway for me is like 10 minutes of bad mistakes, and I think not bad actually. 10 minutes of medium-sized mistakes, and a full game run can still go sub 5, given the RNG is good. Because RNG is a very, 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 very big part of this run. With the traffic, with the spawns, with certain kill frenzies, you just can get, as you already saw with the Molotov one, you can just get completely shafted. Nothing you can do. And that was Vancar, the only one we're gonna see in the entire run, because I need to go very far into middle of a city. And it always teleports you to the same place. Nicely called Vancars. There it is, Vancars. Does it say? Actually, I forgot. Second-hand specialists. I see what they did there.
There's some donations for you if you have time.
Yep. Let's go.
Okay, let's have a look. So we have two donations, one for $10 and one for $6 from Trubets, and they say, "Stay invincible, Tez. Also do a backflip."
Um,
You any good at backflips?
I'm gonna backflip now.
I can personally do a
in-
backflip. I just did one. Want to see me do it again?
Good. Yeah, I just saw it. Actually, I see Ben in Discord with the webcam. He just did it.
Actually, backflip in air right
Actually,
now.
yeah. But I'm
We
gonna.
also have $20.
yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay. $20 from GTA MP, and they say, "Spam the horn key on foot." I assume that's the fart button.
Yep. Oh, I farted and cops blown up somewhere. I'm not sure how that happened.
Best ways to deal with police.
Any more? I'm gonna backflip right now.
Backflip, go for it.
There it is. Good one. All right. And any more donations? Or is that-
Let me see what the other comment was. Hold on. There was another comment from Trubits, and they said, "Oh yeah, onto the tattoo." Yes. Final goal. We're actually $60 away from the final goal, halfway through day 2. So now I need to think of some stretch goals.
Okay, thanks a
Very
lot,
grateful
guys.
to everyone. Thank you. Yeah,
Thanks for donations.
making my life really difficult.
Are you obliged to stay bold because of donations now, or is this your life choice?
This is just my life now. Yeah.
Fair. But yeah, something that you might have missed, but I completely skipped this entire mission by doing a backflip of the prison into the car that I parked like an hour ago. This is what people consider to be the hardest GTA 2 mission. And after playing it without like the skip a handful of times, I can vouch it really isn't that bad. You just gotta get really well accustomed to how the controls work in GTA 2, and that is the biggest obstacle. Because normally what you're supposed to do there, you like meet the guy in the prison, he gives you the police outfit, the guard outfit, and he goes, "Okay, now start the riot by murdering some prisoner." You do that, and after that the riot starts, everyone starts fighting, and they do punch through your armor, and you need to kill all the police guards in that time as the setup goes off, essentially. And that's pretty hard to do because they do have machine guns, and you don't have armor refill in a prison. So you essentially what you gotta do is you gotta approach them from the back, shoot them before they reply to you, because normally they won't like start attacking you if you don't hit them. But as soon as you do, they will turn aggro on you. And you also constantly have to keep managing the rioters, because some of them will run towards you, and if they punch you, they eat a really good chunk of your health. And if they circle punch you, which is a meme that happens sometimes in this game, they can take like up to 3 hearts in one swing. Which is not fun, but if you are decent with controls and you understand how AI works, and you're just taking that mission slow, it isn't really that bad. As far as I think, maybe at some point it should become like a donation incentive. But that mission is like, it is difficult, but I still don't think it is the hardest mission in the game. Casually. No, casual, well, I mean, casually maybe it is.
One big neck, so I could put my hands around it and choke the living life out of all of
But yeah, back to that part explosion. What happened there actually is a known fact. Before you're getting warped to a prison, you entered the Benson, the setup Benson. You cannot move, but funny thing about that part is you lose control over your character, and if you're being dragged out of a car at this moment, I think you like lose control of the character permanently, so you don't want that. You also cannot like escape cops or something. They keep running into that car, and eventually they all blow up. And for some reason it counts as you killed them, even though they blew up somewhere else. Are there any mods for GTA 1 2 that disable the camera zoom? I'd like to play with nostalgia. There are some camera mods, but GTA 2 camera zoom isn't isn't bad at all. I would say it's actually really, really nicely done compared to GTA 1 camera, which is horrendous. Even as a person who speedrun that game and got used to it, I personally think it's really bad camera in that game. The game has pretty decent camera, and there are mods that make camera more zoomed out. There's like a widescreen patch with a higher camera. It's quite nice to play. I'm not sure if there's anything for GTA 1. The problem with GTA 1 is like PC version is kind of really bad. You either play DOS version or you play PlayStation version. And at that point, what are you really modding? Alright. We have one mission left, and that's for the end of a run, and we have few kill frenzies left. First we're gonna do this kill frenzy while I'm still invulnerable. Normally I would do it as one of the first things in a run. This is like 3rd minute of a run where you normally do it, but there is a high chance you die. Well, get busted rather than die, which is a pain. Here, gonna also manage car thieves and a lot of cop spawns, but the idea is you just pile a bunch of vehicles in this place here, and then you pick up the rocket launcher. The frenzy itself isn't that bad, it doesn't really need a setup, but setup just makes it nicer, much nicer. It's 15? No, it's not 15. Like 20 cars in 1 minute 15 or something. Maybe 1 minute. But it's just any cars. It's a chill frenzy. Having it in the beginning of a run is generally sometimes annoying, but most of the times it's actually nice. Why is GTA 1 for Windows bad? Because first of all, it's really hard to make it work. Second of all, GTA 1 is just a game that is didn't age well. Some design decisions are really bad. If you really want to experience GTA 1 for yourself and have somewhat decent time with it, I would recommend you either finding GTA 1 Max Pack, which is a DOS version of this, which comes together with both Londons. I actually like London 69 quite a lot. London 61, we don't talk about that. And what's more important is that the DOS, because it's a DOS, an emulator, well, I mean, you can also play it on original DOS, but why would you? What I'm leading to is GTA 1 doesn't have save system. It only saves your progress between areas. It's like, hey, you unlocked Liberty City 2, or you unlocked San Andreas 1, San Andreas 2, Vice City 1, Vice City 2. Oh yeah, to anyone who didn't know. Vice City, Liberty City, San Andreas. That all comes from GTA 1. They didn't invent it later down the line. And any failed mission cannot be restarted in GTA 1, which makes it such a pain to play, especially when some missions go in chains and you just do something stupid, accidentally fail a mission, and you can't even retry it just because you misunderstood what the game wanted of you. And it's honestly really annoying. So you can beat the game, like, on Windows, and the Windows version is just very hard to it doesn't really like modern Windows for Windows. Maybe Windows 11 actually works better. I surprisingly have way less issues with GTA 2 on Windows 11. But on Windows 8, GTA 1 for Windows was like unplayable. Well, if you launch it, it's perfectly playable. But if you can't launch it, it's just so terribly hard to launch. And there are also crashes in this game. It's annoying. And DOS version has like a not low fidelity. Also, sorry if I'm like ignoring your messages right now. I'm concentrating on this frenzy in front of me because this frenzy is a real ass. A low bit mode, like it's like 8, not 8, like 16-bit, I believe, which some people prefer to the 24 that it's normally in. The color scheme essentially, because it turns from it turns from 4:3 to 16:9 in that, and the camera is apparently nowhere near as bad. But that's just something I heard. I played just a normal version on DOS. So this frenzy is shit. Let me get back into commentary. Are you even following me? I really hate these guys. Like, he just drove past my vehicle mines. Sure as hell love to see it. It's not the end of the world yet. "30 seconds is still decent. This is the frenzy that I failed today in practice, unfortunately. Can you, like... I'm not getting any spawns, man. Bro, I got such shit spawns. Well, I lost my invulnerability. But I'm not, like... This is the frenzy that I will do. Oh my god. I really hate this frenzy. There are some, like... ways to make it a bit more consistent. There's like cop cars in police station that you can destroy. You don't really need to. As far as you are not, like, it's just the layout of the highways in residential is a bit ass. It's not as nice as like industrial. In industrial, the vehicle mine frenzy is actually much more pleasant once you practice it. And the other thing about this frenzy is I can't really do it early in a run. I'm playing on the CD version of this game, well, provided to us. Copy of Molotov's ROM, rather. Molotov is another runner of GTU. Sorry, I'm like a bit flustered here. In this version, if you save after completing car frenzies, which are on trailers, and then load, the game will crash. This is something that got fixed in like community patch, but because community patch is not 1144 is not an official patch, it's not used for speedruns. And also it also has a fixed fly glitch, which is very useful in certain places in the run. I need to be careful with the cops because, as I said, I no longer have invulnerability. So they can mess me up.
ERV en route. All units respond to 1012 North
Ugh, scary.
Suspect last seen in
You willing to drive into that? No? Okay.
all units be advised. SWAT team en route.
Okay.
All units be advised. Special forces en route.
Kind of the problem here is you also cannot really use the same road twice. Because it's full of vehicle mines.
We've got the 1098 North Stromberg.
You'll just risk blowing yourself up. I'm trying to be careful here. Isn't really gonna help much. Okay, this looks promising. This is much better. Much better RNG. You could chain reaction in this one. Yeah. That's why near roadblocks I like spam vehicle mines, so that when the car drives and like between them, it also blows up with the cars aside at the sides. There's 3 car frenzies in total, and we're gonna do all of them in one go in the final segment. No exceptions. I mean, no saving from now on, no nothing. Gonna respray to fix my chaos meter. I mean, it's not the worst thing that could happen, honestly, with this vehicle mine. And this vehicle mine frenzy isn't that bad in terms of setup, because at the very least the crane is right there. You pick it up, you start it like almost instantly. In industrial, if you fail it, you gotta like drive around town for 5 minutes again, which is super annoying. Is it true that you can use only one hand to play this game? I mean, most of the time I am actually playing just using my right hand, because my left hand is scratching my elbow or something, like nose, plucking my hair, things like that. Because most of the time you just move. It's when you need to like jump or like attack, you use the other hand. But even then you can't do it with like, if your hand stretches long enough, or fingers are, you know, can reach far, then you can still do it with one hand. Oh, I should be fine on time. I forgot to start the mission. Need to start blowjob, speaking of one hand. Because I'm gonna ruin my redneck respect in a moment. So I need them to give me a mission. Like, you can start the mission, then completely ruin your respect. It's completely fine. Radio. Sorry. God, this frenzy is long. Hey. Okay, we have 2 kill frenzies left. Actually, hold up. Hold up. Need to do this kill frenzy first. I for gore. Do those gain more respect from killing armed gamers versus unarmed? No, they count as exactly the same. So here, ideally, I want a few pedestrians to not get into a -5 too early. This kill frenzy is very easy, but it will ruin my respect for days to come. Okay, we're still not in Molotov's range, which is good. Which is the only thing I really worry about here. Yeah. As soon as rednecks go to tier 3 hatred, they have Molotovs. And that's no fun. The tier 2 have machine guns sometimes. Like, the pistol members still spawn all the time. I'm gonna respray. I don't want cops on me. Actually, doesn't matter. It's not gonna be a big problem. Oh, fuck. That's bad. Detach. Okay. Jesus. We almost blew up there. Let's try it again. Yeah. The murder in the mall casually is pretty difficult. I mean, the more casual friendly strategy would be just using vehicle machine guns. But yeah. Getting 100 kills when flamethrowers come into play is scary. Oh, up. Right, that's bad, but not terrible. Oh wow, Twitch just told me that I have my 2024 stats ready. Alright, let's finish the frenzy, then we'll fix my respect back. I mean, I have to redo the mission, that's kind of bad, but otherwise, not the end of the world. I mean, it can't get worse than this. Is this the first mission that failed in this run? I think it is. So it's pretty good. Pretty good score so far. Again, in GTA 2 you can replay missions, in GTA 1 you cannot, so... In this game it isn't too bad. I got pushed by a car and shot by machine gun. The usual. Alright, let me get... I need to kill SRS. Start this goddamn mission. It's your fault, I'll never leave again. Damn, Varys. Oh, right, vehicle mines. Whoops. Oh, Christ. Yeah, and that's why you really don't want to do vehicle mines at any other point. Because they just make the road a mess. Oh, there they are. Is that your fault too? I'll give you a pass on that one. That's kind of my bad. I never go to like farm SRS so far into the run. I completely forgot that this place is all bombed to hell. Alright. Final mission, after which the final job will trigger, and then I have like 2 tokens to collect. And that's it. So probably... 4-5 more minutes? Honestly, not so bad. Overrun. Given that it's a bit tricky to perform. Oh right! This is one of those missions! This mission actually has the failsafe. If you fail it, you can continue from the other one, because you like blow up the building. And the building doesn't exist anymore, so you can't blow it up. So it just gives you second car instantly. Oh wow, I forgot that is a thing. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, doing this mission actually unlocks this passage, which is really cool. Like, Residential has so many cool ideas. I love this district so much. Like, the mission design is good, the level design is good. Except for kill frenzies being completely stupid. Like, this is such a good district. Like, in all honesty. Best district in GTA 2. Alright, I have 1 kill frenzy and the final job. Well, that's the final job. You gotta kill all the gang leaders. Because they now know that you backstabbed all of them by doing the job for rivals. And they're very dangerous, especially that idiot who tries to run me over. So I'm just... Where's the rocket launcher guy? So I'm just gonna pick up invulnerability, just in case. Alright. And now we're gonna get last token. I have one incomplete frenzy, which I failed. Can't redo it. I mean, I can do it if you guys want. Oh no, actually I can't. I need invulnerability English for that. Let's check the stats. And Ben, get ready on time because it's very soon. So mission counter is messed up. 1 kill frenzy I messed up myself. All tokens, all frenzies, all missions. City is in havoc, but we have nothing else to do here. We are done. GG.
GG.
Before I hand it over to you, Ben, want to thanks again for letting me do the run. I would very much love to do a full game hundo on some event, but I'm pretty much sure I won't be able to go to GTA Marathon if it's offline. So, eventually I'll do one somewhere. But yeah, I'm still currently actively more or less running hundo, like full game. Currently I set it to 554, but my goal is like 515. And maybe I'll go crazy enough to go for sub 5. Which takes a while, but I'm currently even trying to find time to stream this kind of stuff. But if you like GTA 2 or other 2D GTA related stuff, I do play mods, I do play, well, there aren't many, but I do play them. I do play GTA 2 clones, and just generally play games, so if you are somehow unfamiliar with who I am, check me out, and give me a follow, and continue watching the marathon and supporting the cause. As Ben is going to tell us that we crushed some other goals right now. Sure? Right, Ben?
We crushed 1500. Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. Yeah.
Crazy.
Madness. Yeah, I'll read some last couple of donations before we go. We have, let's see, $5 more from Trebets again, saying the memes were good indeed. So I'm glad that we could keep that going for you, because they donated at the start and was like, oh, I hope there'll be enough memes in this. And then there was. So we've done a solid, a solid there. You're welcome. And then $60 from Style 4007 with no comment, but that pushed us to the 1500. So thank you so much. That was our final milestone, and we've reached it in less than 2 days.
Crazy.
So
Time
I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and figure something else out, I guess. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone who was
suffering from
supporting
success. Literally.
Yeah, and that's without the Twitch revenue and stuff as well. Like, that's all at the end. So it's more than that. Like, we're probably pushing towards like $2,000 already, which is crazy. We might hit like a GTU record within just like 3 days or something, like the most we've ever raised. So we'll see. Anyway, thank you for being here, Tezur0. Good job as always. Appreciate you being here repping anything that's before GTA 3. You know, because usually we don't see it unless it's for you. So thank you.
Unfortunately, the GTA 1 guy is like very much not fond of doing marathon runs. Like I had to.
I have talked to
Tarakan,
yeah, but he doesn't seem particularly interested, which is fair enough. Like, it's not for everyone, to be fair.
Yeah.
So
I had to go out of my way to make him do like GTA 1 missions only or whatever on like marathon once. GTA 1 is a fun run though, but it's hard to follow.
It's a hard game.
It is very hard.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back just in a few minutes with Guy Wid doing GTA 3 100%. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you very soon. Okay.
See ya.
See you.